Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land on this Woke Wednesday. We got a really woke woman over here, no joke. Dr. Eudene Harry. She is a holistic wellness doctor. Welcome to the family.
Oh, yes. Thank you for having me.
And a bit iconic.
And a bit.
And you're looking fab and blue.
Oh, well.
What was your journey to mastering healthy and sexy at any age, as you've done so with your book?
Well, my journey, I think, started after having children. That's an interesting time that journey starts. I've been a physician for about 30 years, so it's a very long time. And then I had children. I was working in the ER, and life became overwhelming, and so I had to change and figure it out, right? And that's what I did. So in 2005, I opened a wellness clinic after really studying integrative health, and basically health that includes everything that we know, traditional medicine and integrative medicine, and it includes everything, and it includes mind, body, spirit.
I love that. I always think when we merge the Western and the Eastern and spiritual, then we're going to have
then
a good
we're
system,
going to have
right?
a good system. And then what led me to this, writing this particular thing, because what I was noticing in my practice was women of a certain wisdom, usually about 40 or 50, and they weren't feeling good. They weren't feeling good about themselves, and they were struggling, and they wanted to be healthy, and they sort of identified it with being not sexy, right? They weren't thinking healthy. They were feeling tired and just fatigued, and blood pressure was going off, and weight was going on, and all these things were happening. And then I took it back to basics. We know as physicians that 75 to 80% of our visits are from stress, right? So how do I tie that in? Right? How do I tie that in? And then what I thought was, after doing some research, we have about 70,000 thoughts a day. And a lot of these thoughts that these women were thinking were not supportive thoughts.
That's exhausting right there.
It's
Take up all your energy.
exhausting. And they were incorporating, whether it was their voice that they had with them 24/7, right? But they were incorporating other people's dialogue, right? They're incorporating society's dialogue about them being at a certain age, not being maybe any longer valued, maybe not, at this point, not beautiful. And so they were incorporating that dialogue, and they were taking it with them 24/7. There's no getting away from that. And so I had to, I'm always passionate about health and telling people how to take care of their bodies. That's my passion.
We just want to know what you do with your skin. I mean, I don't know if you can see on camera, you are drop dead gorgeous.
Oh,
Your
thank you
skin
so
is
much.
Perfect.
And I believe that even with skin health, it has to be about balance. So I believe in sleep. I believe in getting lots of water. I love vitamin C. I think it's the be all and end all of just about anything, topically and internally. And I just believe in eating well. Like that smoothie that was on the show earlier, and I thought, that's a really good smoothie. I might start incorporating that
and being
one.
sexy, right?
And being, yes, and absolutely, and feeling that way about yourself. It doesn't mean you're thinking anyone is less than, as you're feeling, I am good as I am.
So, Dr. Eudene, at about 2 o'clock, I feel less than every single day.
That's true.
And
We
it
all
happens
do.
between 2 and 4 p.m. and it's like this midday slump.
Yes.
I don't believe I'm alone.
You are
So
not.
how do they avoid
But
that?
in Europe, they take naps. We don't do that. Well, maybe it's
I don't
natural
have time
thing.
for that.
And that I hear both of those things, and absolutely correct, because that 20-minute nap is rejuvenative. Sometimes I don't have time because I'm in a busy, I'm in the practice and I'm working, but I would definitely take at least a 5-10
There's
minute
couches around
break.
here. You can just
And
I have a question. I love, what you were saying sort of around that inner critic and sort of reducing or eliminating like the self-critical, self-limited thought. What have you found or discovered in your practice that's been most helpful for women in sort of turning that thought around?
Well, I think I always start with asking them, what is it that you like about yourself now? Like, what's going on now? Can you find, and that sometimes is the most challenging question I can ask, because sometimes I get a blank.
It's crickets.
Yeah, I get a blank
Yeah.
stare, and they go, and I don't know what you mean. Well, think back to the last time that you felt good, about yourself, what was happening then, what were you doing, what were you involved in, and so it's starting them to at least remember a time and know that you can bring that forward into this time. You don't have to look the same or be the same. It's the thought that made you feel that way.
So helpful.
So the title of the book is Be Iconic. What does being iconic mean to you?
Being iconic means when you're thinking about an icon, you worship that person. You think that pretty much the sun just shines out of them. Turn that around. Think that about yourself. Become your own icon, because most people do almost anything for the icon. If the icon asks them to, I don't know, like paddle across water, and they'll do it, right? So if you felt that way about yourself, imagine what you can do for yourself. And that's where, for me, true health starts. It's with accepting and loving who you are now. And I read somewhere, I don't remember where, but it's like, don't exercise because you hate your body, exercise because you love it. And so you have to start just knowing that you too are deserving of all of that admiration that you give to someone else.
So important. I love that.
So tell everyone where they can find and follow you.
I'm a drharrymd.com is my website, and almost all my social media is at drharrymd. So Facebook, Instagram as well.
Well, you
And-
are embodying what you preach, so
Well,
keep it up.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Love it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.